football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. You find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Ooh. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. First down, Chicago. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. No issues there. This one is good. And the visitors are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Safe kick, taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down. After a gain of 7. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35. First and 10 at the 36. from the 36. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Back to the air one more time. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. No turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
His kick is perfect. And his guys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On target for Laporta. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 3rd down, they need 5. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. The home team's offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Middle they go. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Try to run it here. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Anchorage.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The kicking team up for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Anchorage. That is the first touchdown this year. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. I'll give on the ground.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional.
The ball comes out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going shortly.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Anchorage. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The extra point is good, and the visitors are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up the 3. They'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big play on that one. It's a gain of 34. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. So now Shane Steichen will send out the field goal unit. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Throwing. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense
Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Set up to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. A quick, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. This one is recovered by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And this...
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. That turnover differential, oft talked about, it's been in their favor all year, and they're going to try to cash in on another opportunity right here. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Left side, caught by his running back, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he will pick up a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Hunt team out, ready to send this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looked over, in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. That one is good. And his guys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Complete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? Something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Yeah. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On target to Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. He'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. In motion comes Thomas. It's 1st down, and they'll run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. And even 50. The 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play. And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He gets free. Past midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 99 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 10. Whoa. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
A run now on 2nd down. And that'll give them the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Stick with him again. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Big play coming up. This is third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's second and inches.
On the ground, here's Rivers. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. That's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Chicago.
Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Laporta in motion. That one hauled in. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago. They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. They'll throw here on third and short. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on fourth down, and they end up with first and goal. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Chicago. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. At this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a give on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll get this out wide. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. To the ground, a first down run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Here's a toss, right side, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal. They'll try to run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is up and through. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. This is first and 10.